Okay. Now, let's put a 4-part mission together to get some Kerbals there. Where is... Did I not put that on a rocket yet? Okay. I guess I haven't, so I gotta, like, load this from the hangar. It is the Duna transfer vehicle,
Or
too.
did you watch an Adventure Time, dude? I know I talk about Adventure Time broadcast, but...
like, right before Adventure Time ended, I was in college, so I had a ton of, like, free time to, like, well, at least watch something while I worked. I sat down and watched every episode before the, like, last season.
Wow.
And then, like, when the last season came out, I watched all that.
I'm obsessed with the Lemon Grab saga.
Like, they
he's
become...
gotten fat.
They become North Korea.
They do. He straight up becomes the Kim. It's crazy. And when he consumes... Oh my god, there can be only one!
Yeah, he's the other one. Yeah, they...
I knew that would happen. I didn't know he would eat him, but I knew that there would be a power struggle the second that he was made.
No, cancel. Okay. Save
In
this
fact,
in that Duna folder.
when we were watching the episode before the twist was that she made another lemon grab, my girlfriend Venus was like, make another lemon grab. I was like, no, they're both dominant personalities. There would be a power struggle.
But the one that gets eaten is, like, not as bad as the main one.
He becomes, like, softer.
Yeah. Alright.
But still, they both desire dominance over their subjects.
Mm-hmm.
And Lemon Grab's tendency is just to exert his will upon others. That's almost his entire, like, state of being.
There we go.
So yeah, and then when it happened, I was like, I knew it!
Alright. Change my staging. I don't know why, but whenever I take a booster from, like, my sub-assemblies folder, the staging's all fucked up. I don't know why. I put the stages together, I save them, and then when I grab them
Save these
again...
as files on your computer?
Yeah, they're actually, like, game save files. I've got this shit backed up, believe me. Every now
You're
and then
real
I'm like,
intense about this.
I love this game. This game's amazing. I put so much work into my crafts. I can't lose these. I just can't. I'd start from scratch. Okay.
Can't happen.
Like, I'll save this and I'll pull up my space shuttle for you to see. Like, that's my most intense thing. And it is, like, 1-for-1 a recreation of, like, the real space shuttle.
No way.
Yeah. It doesn't fly as good. It glides better, but doesn't launch as good. It's still a little wobbly. But I actually did, like, make improvements to the real one. I don't have the arm working on it.
Improvements.
Oh, yeah.
Walking up to NASA like I got notes.
Even NASA will acknowledge the space shuttle was kind of a piece of shit. It was cool, but it just wasn't good at a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah. First of all, the thing was wildly dangerous. 2 of the 5 ever built exploded. No, the space shuttle. The space shuttle.
I'm feeling stupid right now because I don't know what you're talking about specifically.
Like, the idea of the space shuttle program in general.
Oh.
Shuttle Mark 1. Yeah. Yeah, this is my, like, base space shuttle.
What would be better?
Just, like, more ways for, like, the crew to, like, abort. Like, that's one thing. Like, this thing will abort way better than the real space shuttle.
You're in this bitch.
Oh yeah, check this shit out.
Oh my god.
That's my space shuttle. I got the right engines, the OMS.
Cost 300K.
Oh yeah, it's on the cheap side for a space shuttle. These things cost like millions to launch every time.
looks literally just like the thing I have pulled up on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. It closed the bay. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This is one of like my best crafts.
But, like, the problem with the space shuttle is when you're in that bitch, you're in it.
You either okay. You know what? Fuck it. We'll stick some Kerbals in this and launch it. I'll show you how space shuttle goes. I gotta wait 2 years for a Duna transfer anyway. We got time to kill.
Most ominous phrase a Kerbal can hear. Fuck it.
Oh shit! I didn't close the doors.
That's too funny. You know what? The last thing a Kerbal hears before it's launched into space on an aircraft that had like half a thought put into it.
I'm tired of working in the VAB.
Oh my god,
We're
they
launching
got
this thing.
names?
Fuck it. Yeah.
They got names?
Yeah. They have personalities.
They have little Kerbal families, dude.
Yeah.
That they're never gonna see again.
No, I bring them back all the time.
That's too funny, man. I had no idea. I thought it was just like Kerbal 1, Kerbal 2, nah.
No. Bob,
Little
Bill,
Annie
Jed,
Kerbelson.
and Valentina are the main ones, and then they randomly generate like others.
What?
Bob, Bill, and Jeb are the main Kerbals. There's Valentina too. And then like the others are just like randomly generated.
What do you mean main?
Like they're the Kerbals you like start out with. Like they're in
Oh.
every game. And
I see.
there's 3 kinds of Kerbals: engineer, pilot, scientist. So you get one of each, and then an extra pilot.
Huh.
Alright.
That's funny though.
Let me close.
They got names. Little
the
Annie
paper.
Kerbelson is like never gonna see her dad again.
Jeb's a 2-star pilot. Bill's a
She'll
1-star
turn to her mom and
engineer.
go.
Decel Kerman? I don't know who that one is. But I got Jeb, Bill, and Bob here in the front row seats.
Space Commander is watching all the Kerbals lined up. He's like, "Who the hell are you?" Anyways, get in the rocket.
Alright. It's a beautiful day to launch a shuttle. Just for the fuck of it. It's empty.
It's empty.
Yeah, I don't have anything in the cargo bay.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Daisel, Kerman, Bob.
Yep.
Bob, Bill, Jebediah.
Alright. So we're gonna go full throttle
Kerman.
and launch it.
They're all family. And they'll die like family.
Yep. Together in a fiery wreck. Now sometimes this thing launches wrong, so I might have to reload it. It just happens.
That's a funny thing to say, like, right before pressing the button. I just imagine all of them hearing it on
They know that. They know this. Jeb's been in this thing like a dozen times.
They know the risks.
Yeah, it's kind of launching long already.
Oh, no.
It's at a bad angle.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm actually
I'm
losing control.
frowning.
I'm losing
Bob doesn't
control.
feel so good about this.
Alright, we're gonna abort.
Bob doesn't feel too hot about this.
Now you see,
They're all scared and shit.
what I'm doing is something the real space shuttle couldn't do. It couldn't abort this early into launch. See, I've made
The
improvements.
fact that all of them started getting like worried faces at the same time. They're like, this is the right course.
Yeah, it's not good when it pulls to the right. It's really bad.
Oh, so you're just gonna turn it around?
Yep, it's a glider, and it's empty, so I don't have to worry about the weight. I dumped the fuel in the shuttle, because it's heavy.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah. The thing about the space
Now
shuttle
that thing's just spiraling
is,
into forever.
with all its flaws, it was designed by like the smartest people in the world at the time. This thing was geniusly built.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And this little like fin on the back, I custom made that with the robotic parts.
What?
The like center like elevon, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're all scared. Except for Jeb. Jeb is hopeful.
They were
He's got
going to
faith in you.
space.
Jeb is hopeful. He's got faith in you.
Yeah.
Or is he technically driving?
He's technically driving. He's the pilot. He's the one pilot.
He's like, y'all all need to have some more faith.
So, yeah. I didn't put it on the runway. I turned the wrong way, but they're home safe.
I like the little cameras, dude. That's my favorite.
Yeah, they're like shitty frame rates. It's like the real like showing of like astronauts.
And I like whenever you veered off course and they're all like, ah!
Yeah. All right, so
I
let's
don't know about it.
revert to launch. Try that again.
You guys ready to try again? And they're like, no.
Hop back in, guys. We got another one on the pad.
That'd be terrible. Oh, and some of them are in the background of the other cams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shuttle cockpit's got like 2 in the front, 2 in the back. It's like you can see
It's a
them in the
genuine
back.
view of the inside.
Yeah. You can first person this game.
No, I would so do that so much.
When this loads, I'll show like you got all the instruments and everything. You can actually like drive first person.
I would fly a rocket in first person.
It's hard
I
to
would
do.
So do it.
It's hard to do.
I would
I've
so
never
do
really
that.
done it. I just pop in there for like a cool view, and like even like these things like they have tiny windows, and that's what
Dude,
the real people in them
I'm
saw.
getting a fever. I want to play this game so I can drive a rocket in first person.
Yeah, and then you or sideways.
Loading times are delayed by the mods, right?
Yeah, I got a lot of parts mods. The graphic mods don't slow it down very much, but the parts do. And the part count on a vehicle is also a performance thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my lord, dude. Let her rip.
This space shuttle has a lot of parts. I cannot fly this thing in first person. You saw this thing like go wild.
Do it. Do it.
I-
Do it.
Alright. I won't know when to abort. I don't even... Altimeter is right there. Okay. Alright.
Just gonna drive a rocket.
We're probably gonna die.
Probably gonna die.
Actually, I can just like...
Babe, look, I'm making him drive a rocket in first person.
I gotta keep an eye on the nav ball. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good.
What?
Oh shit, how do I abort? How do I abort? How do I abort? Woo! Saved it.
This is too good.
I told you I can't control this thing in first person. Uh-oh, I stalled. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're good. We're good.
Oh shit. You didn't have the...
I, like, aborted last second, too. And we're safely down.
The Kerbals are all smiling. It's the most exciting time of their lives.
Yep. I don't think I've ever had a shuttle launch go that bad. Like, that fell apart faster than the last one.
How much active controlling does...
I think he disconnected. Uh-oh. I'm gonna restart that.
Good heavens, I was disconnected.
There you go. I was just missing you. Yeah, what were you saying?
That was brilliant.
What, my timely abort?
Yes. Seeing you practically bomb that stretch of forest for the shuttle. That looks like weaponized. Lockheed Martin wants to know your location.
You can, like, actually create, like, missiles and stuff. Not, like, really, but, like, a rocket is basically just a missile.
Put some Kerbals on Mars and then just start a war.
You can kind of do that. There's mods that add, weapons and shit. I've never gotten them
That's
to work.
funny.
Let's close that bay again. Alright, guys, this time, third time's a charm, we're going to space.
They're all like, I don't want to get in the rocket.
Maybe I shouldn't full throttle it. There we go. I think that might be my
So
problem.
this requires like a lot of active control to get into orbit.
The space shuttle does, because it's off-center. So, as you can see, you got the orange tank and the two boosters, and the space shuttle's just like bolted to the side. It's off-center. The space shuttle has engines on it, and it's not below like where the center of mass is, so they have to angle them into the center of the mass of the whole vehicle. And alright, when I stick shit in the cargo bay of this thing, I literally have to adjust the engines.
Do you know what the GAU 18 is?
No, I knew someone with the last name Gal though.
GAU, the GAU 18 is a machine gun made by General Electric for the A-10 Warthog.
Oh, okay, that gun.
It has to be put slightly offset from the bottom of the plane because the recoil from the gun is so strong that it would divert the course of the plane.
Yeah, that's basically like what I gotta deal with, but it's like rocket engines. So like, as you can see as I'm flying, like, I've gotta like keep pulling back to keep it from like tilting over. And I'm leaning over again. I'm gonna try and
All of your Kerbals are scared.
Oh, shit. I don't know why it rolls so freaking much. But I've got, like, extra control things in the orange tank. I've got, like, flaps all over.
I've got
rolling.
flaps all over.
Yeah.
There's a joke there.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to make it, though. Something, your grandma has flaps all over.
Alright, good to know you, like, finally found it. Oh, yeah! My boosters go off automatically. I forgot about that. When those things disconnected? I didn't do that.
Just turn that sucker around and drive it into the tower.
Shit, I'm gonna lose control.
Give the Kerbals their 9/11.
I'm gonna lose control. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm gonna show you a different kind of abort the actual shuttle would have done. If it couldn't make it into orbit, it would have to, like, land on the other side of the Atlantic in, like, Scotland somewhere. So,
What?
Yeah, they actually, like, had some planes to, like, glide this if it couldn't make it to orbit. Oh, wait. Shit.
Oh, just aim for Scotland?
Yeah, because, like, it goes up kind of, like, northeast. Like, it basically follow the east coast, and then eventually make it across. So yeah, it was like the perfect place to land. Oh shit! Yeah, I got it aboard. But we're so high in the air, I can actually glide this thing for a while. There we go. Dump the fuel. I'm not quite gonna make it to Kerbal, Scotland, though. I can make it to that island.
Kerbal, Scotland.
Yeah.
Do you have a base just called, like, Mount Fuck Up?
No.
It's where all the rockets who don't make it go.
I typically drop them in the ocean here, cause like, if you look at this map I got, like
There's just an island of misfit shuttles.
they built the KSC like right on the beach of like a big ass ocean, so like, I'm definitely not gonna drop rocket stages on people's houses.
Does that ever happen?
No, there's like no other buildings in the planet other than the Space Center. China does that with their space program. They like land shit on villages. Well, not land, but crash shit.
Can you share your screen in Discord? My Twitch is acting up.
I think my game might have froze. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, if it like froze on you, that was probably me. I think I think the orange tank might have crashed.
The orange tank?
Yeah, it kind of just got dumped in the ocean. I don't know why, but there's a huge lag spike in the game now, where like when things crash or are about to, the game's gotta like take a full second to calculate it. And I don't know.
All of
I don't
loading
know why.
how badly you've screwed up.
Yeah, but even then, like the explosion effects aren't that crazy. Maybe it's just trying to figure out like how many like little pieces all the thing's gonna explode into when it's a lot of parts. Right. I'm gonna land on this island. The shuttle can land in the water pretty well. The shuttle's never done a water landing, but it'd probably like disintegrate if it hit water.
Does the game have like a stat block
What do you mean a stat block?
where like you'll see how many Kerbals have died total?
No, not really. That's a hill. What? I didn't get what you said.
Oh, I was just saying that would be funny.
No, the
Of a tally.
second one doesn't even like track that. It's just kind of gone. Actually, I think there is. It'll say like KIA on them, I think. Oh, I need brakes. Whoops. And we're landed. We're going to the beach in our space shuttle. So yeah, the space shuttle's hard. I'm gonna... Oh, he disconnected again.
Trying to connect this thing to my Xbox, but I think I'm
I
stretching.
think you're having internet issues. I'm gonna go ahead and
We're
recover
rolling.
this.
Seeing you just casually
Okay.
cruising up.
Roll down the beach.
I'm just seeing you cruise up to a nice beach.
Yeah, if you get in a rocket, the beach is only 5 minutes away. No matter where you are.
I'm really good at keeping songs on the inside.
That's good.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get a wave.
Okay.
You know that one?
Not to like
It's
bait you, but if you
Nicki
sang it in
Minaj.
tune, I would probably recognize it.
Not to bait you.
Okay. I'll show off a shuttle that's easier to fly, and we'll launch that one.
It was something like, let's go to the beach. Just monotone. I'm scared. I don't think that'll... I think that'll still do it, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. But I got a smaller shuttle that is way less dangerous and way easier to fly. We're gonna do that one.
Nice.
And this is all my design. I don't
You.
like to download crafts. You can do that. I prefer to like look at crafts and reverse engineer them and build them my way if I like copy something from someone else. But like I
I
build
see.
things in like such a way that like I've got to like understand it inside and out to actually like make it mine. So
I get it. Very,
yeah.
very eccentric builds.
Well, I've just got like I've got a very good understanding of this game, and I've just got like my way of building things. Like I always put the action groups that I'm gonna use a lot on like 1 and 2.
I had two my way.
I put like engine toggles on like 8 or 7, 8, and 9. And like I'll like make my own air brakes and shit. And I'll also like make the flaps only do like yaw on some, pitch on some, roll on some, like real aircraft. Some people just don't pay that much attention. But this is the Cardinal. This is a smaller shuttle. Holds the same crew as the space shuttle, but a smaller cargo bay.
Would it...
Huh?
If that rocket were to crash into that space station, would it matter?
It'll destroy the buildings, yeah. You can do
Really?
that, yeah. You can destroy every building at the Space Center.
I was... So, when I said Kerbal 9/11...
Yeah, you can crash a big-ass rocket into the VAB. Stick these guys in there. Oh, I've got so many Kerbals with no flight experience. Let's send them to orbit.
1,000 Kerbals dead. What did you just say?
What?
Did you just say that you're explicitly selecting people with no experience?
Well, Jeb's the pilot, but these guys don't have any stars, so I'm like gonna bring them all as passengers, so they get the experience.
Let's just hope no one needs them.
Jeb's at the wheel. He's good.
Jeb's the homie.
Jeb is like the best pilot in like Kerbal lore. And that's the Kerbal
In your
lore.
Kerbal
That's all
lore?
of it. That's all of it. Don't ask for more because there isn't.
Specifically, or just any?
Really any.
Kerbal
It's
lore.
just like the characters and what they do. There's
Oh, Jeb's just Apex.
yeah. Yeah. There's Werner von Kerman. He's
Gotcha.
maybe guilty of war crimes like his namesake, but yeah.
What?
Werner von Kerman. A reference to Werner von Braun, a Nazi rocket scientist who worked with Apollo.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's
That
not in.
sure something, isn't it?
He's not into.
He's not into. That's funny to just casually be like, yeah, we don't see him again.
He did, the real guy, he did, like, defect from, like, Nazi as they were losing the war, but, like,
Most of them did, the ones that were smart.
he built his rockets with, slave labor from war prisoners. He wasn't a great dude.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he did personally, like, give Hitler a big middle finger, like, right before he defected, so. He's not the best guy, he's not the worst guy involved.
I get it.
If we didn't get him, the Russians would have got him. So. It's complicated.
Complicated.
Yeah. Okay. Now this shuttle is like a hodgepodge of like 3 different rocket designs combined. So the engine on the glider part, that's an upper atmosphere engine. That's really no good at sea level. The side boosters, those come from a Soyuz like craft. Like those are straight up just like Russian Soyuz engines. Middle I got the mainsail. That's a good like strong engine. And then the orbital thrusters, those are basically like space shuttle design. They use an entirely different fuel. And that's really all the fuel that's in the shuttle itself. So I got a fuel line hooked up from the orange tank here to the shuttle for this engine to work. So that's all part of the plan.
Part of the plan.
Let's launch this thing. See, you can even see the effect, like, this engine here is not good at this air pressure because it's, like, going in, while the rest are kind of going out or, like, just straight down. If you look at the, like, effect.
I did notice how weirdly offset the rockets were.
On, what?
On the other space station that you were messing with a while ago.
Yeah. I purposely offset this because, like, this exact shuttle would be, like... I'm going way too fast. Would be, like, attached to it, and it'd fuck up the center of mass. As part of the design. in the hangar, I even, like, attached it there and, like... It's like, alright, engine needs to go here. I'm gonna roll over onto our back. It's really fun to fly shuttles. It's fun to like launch them up because you gotta go like, if you want to fly like the real shuttle, you gotta do like roll it over onto its back, and it's also fun to like glide them in. Deal with the heat and the aerodynamics, and then like when it's slowed down, like hope you can actually glide it in. Oh, too much. There we go. A little wobbly. When are these gonna separate? Oh, there they go. Drop those. Those were the Soyuz boosters. Yeah, I could turn on the lights. Just want them to roll. Don't do that. The problem with this, the more, the further into the flight it goes, the more off-center this orange bit is. So I've really gotta, like, control it better. This is about what the normal space shuttle is, but this one's, way more stable. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't point down. Don't point down. go. Yeah, now I'm at the point where I can't full throttle because it's off center. We're almost into space though, so that's okay. Yeah. Do a maneuver there. And then we'll point to that. And I'm just going to use what's left in this rocket and save some fuel. Because, like, I haven't tested the limits of this shuttle, but I might be able to get a flyby of the moon with this. Not a landing.
The moon.
Not a landing or an orbit. Yeah, right there. It's rising. Not a landing or orbit, but a flyby. Just zoom past it and come on back. Are these working? Yeah, they are working. Okay. Oh, there's orbit. You know where you're in orbit because the camera will change. There we go. Now, this doesn't have any control points. That's just debris in orbit. Great!
Thrilled.
Hmm?
You do not sound thrilled.
It makes my space station a little bit more dangerous, but what are the chances of it colliding with anything? Space is big.
Oh shit, that's the exact thing that you say before you die.
If I toggle the debris in the map view, I've got a lot of shit in the LKO. Nothing's ever hid. I've never had a collision that I didn't want to happen. Never.
Which I didn't want to have.
Yeah. Space is too big.
Space is too big.
Yep. Okay, so this is the shuttle. Up here in space. I got the cargo bay open, the radiators and solar panels all out. I got a bit of cargo space for like little things, docking port. There's the cockpit and like the crew section. So they're riding in luxury. Oops. They're happy to be in space. And
Happy to be there.
let's get Naaman out. Have her go on a spacewalk. This is the really fun shit to do, is like get a Kerbal out and like fly around your stuff. Get a really good look at the engines, make sure they're good. You can stick a Kerbal in front of the engine and like fire it and it'll like launch him off. That's actually like a really good way of like launching like a small probe. Just like, it's called a mass relay. Like I just spit on my keyboard. You just have like a part of a station with like an engine facing one way and then another engine facing the opposite way. You fire both at once so the station doesn't move, but you launch whatever's in front of it.
Wow.
You can do it with Kerbals, they won't die from that. Kerbals can actually survive re-entry. Alright, let's try.
Survive re-entry from space.
Yeah. The hard part?
Unprotected.
Yeah. If you make them go like helmet first, there's a good chance of them surviving it.
You make them go helmet.
Because their heads are so big. And it's a big tough like space helmet. Now, there was a time before they had... Alright, so... Kerbals have like a couple inventory spaces, so they have like a parachute and a jetpack. Before they added the parachutes, you could like finagle the physics to like help them survive, but now it's really easy. You just deploy their chute. It's like you can guarantee like a Kerbal safely like from orbit to the surface without any craft. If they've got the jetpack and parachute. It's a pretty sunset below us. But I think I'm gonna try and get a moon flyby. So we'll set that up. No math needed, I'll just eyeball it. There we go. It looks like I'm... Let's see. No, this doesn't have enough fuel, it won't make it. Damn. I can raise its orbit super high and make re-entry really fun, though.
For fun.
Yup. I could just use, like, all of its fuel. Because, like, the faster I go, the like, hotter re-entry is gonna be, because I'll be going, like, way, way faster. And it'll be a good test, because I'm planning to get one of these space shuttles, like, from Duna to here. Like, this exact craft. So it'll be a good test. This thing doesn't have a heat shield, it's just wings. So this will be good. I think I need to turn that off. Yeah, I forgot to turn that engine off. Is that a fuel anyway?
Was that fuel anyway?
Yeah, the main engine, because I disconnected it from the orange tank.
It's no biggie.
Just shut it off. But we are going to... Why my control all weird? Oh, I guess it is slightly off center. Oh well. As long as I get close to where I want to be. Space, rocket size doesn't exactly need to be exact. Not in this game.
Not true. That is not even a little bit true.
It is when I do it.
It definitely does.
Planets are really big. They're easy to hit.
Jesus. Money doesn't have to be exact. Rocket science isn't an exact science.
It'd be so much cheaper if it weren't.
Be great. Every NASA scientist is like, God, if only.
Oh my god, all kinds of like NASA people like love this game.
That's cool.
Yeah. Alright, that's about a third of a tank left.
Fighter.
Hmm?
How do you spell gorilla as in soldier?
I think it's like GUE. RRLIA. It's more like Gruwilla.
The last part's wrong, but you got the part I was confused about.
Alright, good. Again, it's not an exact
Guerilla.
science. It's
That's
close
the actual
enough.
word is guerilla.
Oh, that's not like French shit.
In Spanish, but
Is
whatever.
it? Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
think so. I know it's Latin America.
Alright. So... That's about
Somewhere
a
over
million meters up. That's good. That's a good
Those
height.
heretics.
The only reason I think the metric system is good is because of this game.
The
Feet,
metric system is good. It's
feet
just,
and miles don't work out here.
Did someone say feet?
Yeah. Yeah, I know you're into those, but please relax.
I'm not. Don't spread that. Don't spread that.
Well, you don't want your girlfriend to
Disclaimer,
know?
that is not true. That is not true.
Alright, I'm gonna lower the periapsis.
How dare you put that on me?
No, but, okay, seriously? Why am I pausing? If you think about it, like, measuring shit in, like, meters and, like, metric system is great until you go to people. Like, how tall are you in the metric system? You're not 2 meters tall, but you're a meter and, like, a handful of centimeters tall. Or it's, like, you're 150-something centimeters. That's not a useful measurement. So being, like, 5'9", that works perfectly for people. So there's
Yeah,
some
you know
use.
whose foot measurement that is?
It's like some medieval king with like a 12-inch big ass foot. I know that.
Yeah.
That's why it's a foot.
It was a British king.
But there
Foot
is
fetishists be like, how many feet are there?
there is some use to that system though. And that's exactly it. Like measuring people. Now you can
It's
measure
not a
things for
stupid-ass
humans in meters. Like that works good. Like a door could be a meter wide, 3 meters tall. That's perfect. A person can fit through that door.
Yeah, most people are about 6 foot.
No, but like a door
No,
needs to
more
be
like
taller than a
5.
person.
Yeah.
Alright, we are gonna come in hot at 37 meters per... or not 37, but 37 kilometers from the surface at our lowest. So...
Kilometers.
Kilometers. 1,000 meters. Oh, shit. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. I'm going the right way. Okay. Things are gonna get hot.
Getting hot in here. Break out the fire hose.
I'm also gonna have to like angle this the right way. Close up the cargo bay so I don't lose anything. Drain the fuel. Turn the engines off. I like the procedure for having to deorbit craft like this too. Like I gotta close everything
The
up.
purpose of this rocket, I
Drain
kind
the
of tuned
fuel.
out. I was customizing my insurgency characters and giving my Wi-Fi a bit of breathing room.
Just showing off space shuttle. Things are gonna get fiery if you want to watch.
Yeah, I do. Tune back in.
This engine here
Nice little plane.
is like one of my favorite models. This is such a cool looking
It
engine.
looks cool and aerodynamic.
Yeah.
I really like its design, being like a flat arrowhead.
Yep. I wish there were more like
That's what
plain
it is. It's
body
like an
parts.
arrowhead.
You've either got like round or this shape. I wish there was more variety. But this is a good
I was a little disappointed by
design.
like Starfield that I couldn't like I don't know, that there weren't more cockpit options that
I
weren't all just kind of like sticking out like a plane.
like the cockpits that are there, but I wish there were more options too. Like I wish, like most or like most ship companies only have like 2 variants. Like
Yeah,
I
or
wish
like
there were
3.
more. Like there's like 10 of each like passenger bay. Like give us more cockpits, man. Give us more cock. We need the cock pits.
The second I heard "give us more cockpits," I was like, "It's coming."
But I think
was
what
like,
we
here
have
we
in Star
go.
feels pretty good. I hope DLCs add more parts. I'm excited for
I'll
that.
crack open that game again soon. Now that I heard that like all those landmarks you mentioned.
Like, there's a ton I haven't
Is
even
that thing
seen.
about to get destroyed?
What?
Is this rocket about to get destroyed?
No. No. The temperature's fine. Again, my hands are off the controls. It's flying itself.
Really?
I've got the air brakes on, so it's keeping the nose kind of up. This is all aerodynamics. I am keeping stability, or else this will
Wow.
flip out. Yeah.
First person.
I don't hurt anything. How's it going? It's hot out there. I can get in the back, actually.
That's funny.
See, they're chilling.
Having a great time. Blank expression.
They've already had their fun. They're
Fearful.
going home.
Oh, really?
They're getting their flight experience.
Yeah,
These,
they're like, this is my first time.
these guys are all gonna have 1 star on their badges. It's all 6.
That's what this is all just training.
Yeah. Yeah, see how
Basically.
Jeb has 2 stars? These guys have none. So they'll get 1 star for being in orbit. I think Jeb has 2 stars from landing on the moon.
On the moon.
Uh-oh, we're gonna land on the dark side. We're gonna skip out of the atmosphere. That's typically not great.
Landing at nighttime.
Yeah, it's gonna be dark as all fuck. So that's not gonna be
And so
great for
these
sure.
rockets can be, they can be brought back to the station from anywhere on the planet.
Yeah, if you landed on the surface, you could just like press a button and recover it, and it's like, yep, we got it all back.
Just imagine all the international treaties
Well, there's
between like oppressive Kerbal governments and democratic Kerbal governments.
I
where
don't
they're
see
like,
any
"You treat
squiggly
us
little-
as prisoner of war."
I don't see any borders on this map. This is one united world, and their only
Okay.
goal is to get into space.
Yeah, they just love space travel.
Yep.
It's what they live for.
Oh, you see that green dot right there? Like in space? That's the planet Jewel.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a mod though.
Aw.
Let's see, what else do we got? There's Eve, and I think that's Moho. The pink and the brown. Don't see Duna.
Why is it open?
Back in orbit. So I just pressed the button to like get all the solar panels out for power regeneration. One button does all that on this thing.
Wow.
And the problem is, I don't know where the hell I'm gonna land. On the dark side.
If you were in first person, could you get up and walk around? That'd be cool.
I don't think you can do first person outside of a vehicle. You can't just get Kerbals out and walk around though.
You can just like run around in the rocket.
Oh, in the rocket, there's a mod that like lets you fly through like a space station. I've thought about getting that one, but I don't really like use that. I don't think I'd really use it.
Go in first person and then just like run around the rocket as it's hurtling through space.
Oh,
Although you wouldn't
not-
be running, you'd be floating.
You wouldn't be going around the whole thing. You'd be going around like the crew parts, the parts that only hold Kerbals.
And I know it wouldn't be very useful, but it'd just be kind of neat. I would like to run up to the window and look out, you know?
Yeah. The problem is, like, windows are small, like, on those things. It's like you don't really get to see much.
Are the windows small on actual spacecraft? That seems kind
Yeah.
of bad.
Well, you fly with instruments, and the windows are small because of re-entry. Like, they got some flame-resistant, or really heat-proof glass, but it's, like, not as good as, like, less transparent stuff. It's
Oh,
like,
I see.
you can't exactly, like, see through that shit.
It's just for show.
Yeah, pretty much.
All the Kerbals are like, wee!
Yeah, we're gonna dip to the atmosphere again. Hopefully.
Can you name them?
I can use a cheat to, like, make my own Kerbals. But, they're usually just, like, randomly created.
Like, can I change your name and be like, your name is Fart Kerman now?
I can create a Fart Kerman. I can create a Leo Kerman and, like, crash him on the moon.
Damn. Wow. It's like that, huh?
Yeah.
Next guy I see an insurgency. Next terrorist I see, I'm gonna be like, your name's Rushton. Bang!
Okay, I might... I don't think I'm gonna be above ocean or mountains, which is the only thing I'm worried about. Those are my only problems.
These sound like problems.
And when I'm done low enough, I'll be able to see better. Headlights on this thing won't do shit unless I'm, like, a foot above the
That
ground.
dude who named all those rabbits in Long Dark. He'd be like, your name's Reggie, and break his neck.
I need to study that video. It is hilarious. And that guy does Kerbal shit, too. Like, I found out about that game from that guy. No, I think I found this game seeing Markiplier play it a long time ago. And I didn't buy this game until, my freshman year of college. And then, like, I tried it a couple of times, wasn't good at it. And then, like, my sophomore year, I sat down and, like, learned this shit. And then, like, junior year, I really got into it. I was taking this summer class, for, like, a month. And we had access to, like, the computer lab to, like, work. And I didn't have a computer in my dorm, so I just, like, brought the hard drive with my game on it and fucking played this game in the computer labs while everyone else was working.
That's awesome.
Be like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Elu with this thing. I just got, some old screenshots of that adventure.
All the screenshots.
I love taking beauty shots in this game. Like, I've got a ton of, like, all the pretty clouds being in orbit. This is a very gorgeous game with the mods. And, like, even without them, like, just seeing, like, a planet in the distance is beautiful.
Saw a guy name a rabbit Science in the Long Dark and then break its neck.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think that's okay. It's getting very, like, whooshy, though. We're going fast.
You're getting a speed wobble like on a skateboard.
Yeah, I think that was I did a time warp. I sped it up a little bit. Sometimes that freaks physics out. That's all that is.
I think I cracked a rib on a skateboard. I was trying to do a hill bomb. And, board was wobbling and then it just jerked out from under me and I tucked and rolled. I lost a bit of my tooth.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna land in, like, the perfect spot. It might be a little hilly.
I just imagine Jeb saying this to all the nervous newbie Kerbals.
Don't worry, guys. We're just gonna land. It's dark and I can't see shit, but we're gonna land.
That's reassuring.
I can, like, faintly, but the sun's bright in the window. I can kind of see where some land is and where water is and some clouds. I'm starting to see better as I go lower.
If you land this in first person, I'll cash app you, man.
I can't do that. I can't do that with this cockpit. I need a different one for that.
One that's actually designed for human sight.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like one that's like a whole it's like a jet like cockpit with like a whole like dome windshield on it. That would be pretty
Nice.
good. There's also one that's just like a flat like front glass. That's good for rovers. Not aerodynamic at
Very
all.
impressed.
It's for like space
I'd
stations.
be very impressed to see you like go to the moon and back. Genuinely instrument flying.
I've seen someone do that. I definitely know enough about this game to land something on instruments. I just don't trust myself to be able to do that.
You'll never know if you don't try.
No, I know I can. Like I've kind of landed things in the dark on
I ain't
instruments.
gonna.
Back when I was worse at this game, I landed shit on the dark side of the moon. Like you know how like it's dark right now? Like it's kind of hard to see, but I can still see where the ground is. On the dark side of the moon, it's pitch ass black.
Isn't
The-
that true about real life too?
Yeah. The only light there is like from my rocket engine. And I had forgotten to put lights on the bottom of my lander. And I've done that a couple times. I've like made that landing, and then I like fast forward to day. You're like, how
Well,
did I
Fart
do this?
Kerman, are you ready to go into space? What if your Kerbals was just moving so fast that its eyeballs nearly popped out of its head? I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah,
Like its
Kraken will
eyeballs
affect
were
them
lagging
too.
behind in motion.
They'll kind of spaghettify, like if you do something weird with them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Imagine if you had to worry about the health of the Kerbals inside when dealing with velocity.
I've got this little custom thing in like difficulty. These little bars next to them, that's their G limit. So I can have them pass out from
They
too
do have a
many
G
like
limit?
G forces.
They have a G limit for real?
Yeah, Jeb's is insanely high.
He's been through the program. He went through the centrifuge and was like light work.
Yeah. Alright, I see some hills. I'm gonna turn this thing around.
When they put him in the centrifuge, he lit a cigarette.
He's just like, can this thing go any faster?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to make him pass out from G-forces, though. Like, you gotta go straight up and straight down for it to really bother him.
A cigarette in a centrifuge.
Alright, coming in for a landing.
Like, could that even happen? First of all, does it affect gas?
Well, it would... You'd be moving so fast that, like... It's like, you know how, like... On the ground, there's a higher air pressure than if you were, like, 1,000 feet up? I think it'd be like that, but, like, in whatever direction the, centrifuge was going. Like, all the air would get pushed to the back of it.
So, just be like... Huh.
Because, like, that's just how, like,
Just-
particles work.
I just imagine you hold the cigarette and then, like, the centrifuge is basically taking a drag.
That mission was only 2 hours.
Right? Like... It would be like the very air itself was taking it.
I think you'd be in more danger of, like, swallowing the cigarette or something.
I did think of that. I did think of that.
Or, like, the ash, like, blowing in your eyes or some shit. I wouldn't, like...
Oh, that would happen.
I wouldn't light a cigarette moving that fast.
Under 12 Gs.
Yeah.
It would probably just collapse the cigarette, like, structurally.
No. No.
I don't know, it's just paper and leaves.
Yeah, but the paper holds it all together. That's why there's the paper.
It'd withstand 12 Gs, though.
But, like, really, G-forces are just pressure. Like, imagine you stand up like a cigarette on a table and just, like, with the palm of your hand, like, tried to crush it. I think it'd take some force to do.
You gotta look up if anyone's ever done this.
The astronauts smoked a ton. They probably didn't do that in, like, training exercises and shit. They'd probably just go home, be like, yeah, honey, I went to space today, and smoke a big cigarette. No
Do something
science.
way stranger.
Yeah. See, all these guys are 1-star pilots now.
The smoke would collect on the back wall of the centrifuge
Yep, that makes sense.
and, like, form a residue.
As opposed to inside your lungs.
Yeah, cigs are nasty. Don't smoke cigs, kids. It's stupid and gay.
Alright, let's get back
Sorry, whoa, whoa.
on... They're homosexual.
That's my favorite gag that we've got going because it does not make it better at all.
It's the proper term, though. I think it sounds a little better.
That's so stupid. It gets me every time. Sorry, pardon me. Not gay, homosexual.
That is not dumb and gay. It is unintelligent and homosexual.